I want you to steal this workflow for managing reoccurring tasks within Monday.com. Let's be honest, everyone has reoccurring tasks that most of the times they forget about or they fall through the cracks. This system will ensure that you won't lose any of those tasks.
Hi, my name is Tara, and I'm a certified Monday.com partner and the founder of Simpleday. My goal is to help you build powerful yet simple workflows with Monday.com. If you need help with a custom implementation, my contact details are in the description below. Let's jump into today's tutorial and make Monday the best part of your week.
In order to set up this workflow for reoccurring tasks, you need to have two separate boards. The first board, like you see here, is a task board. And then the second board is what I call a template for reoccurring tasks. Let's start in the task board. In my mind, I think the task board is one of the most important boards that you can have within your company. It doesn't matter what department you're in or what role you have. But people always have tasks to do, and this is an easy way to keep track of everything within one place. If you look at the link above, I added a link to a video about how to create an ideal task board. Now, assuming you already have your ideal task board, I want to show you how this board works in relation to the reoccurring task board. So in my mind, here you see that there's four crucial columns that we need for reoccurring tasks. The first two are about who's being assigned for the task. Batman is the person in charge of the task. Robin is the person actually doing the task. The client or project that it's associated with. So here you can see we have project 1, project 2, project 3, and the due date. So there's four critical columns that I think you need for reoccurring tasks. Now, if you wanted to add more, you definitely can add more, and I'll show you how to do this. Now, let's go to our reoccurring task board. Now, here you can see, ignoring the frequency for 1 minute, you can see we have those four same columns: Batman, Robin, date, and client or projects. So what essentially I'm doing is I'm making this template for reoccurring tasks, which exactly matches the structure and the layout of the task board, because these are the tasks and the information that I want to push over to the task board. Now, you're going to ask, how does this work? The way that it works is reoccurring tasks usually reoccur on a certain frequency. So here you can see that we have a frequency column. I've added weekly, monthly, quarterly, annually. You really can add whichever frequency you need for your tasks. So the basic concept is that on this template for reoccurring tasks, you simply add all of your reoccurring tasks. You fill in the information that you need to push to your task board. So the Batman, the Robin, the date, and the client or project. Then you mark a task based on frequency. So how often does this task need to be created on the task board? For example, this replanning process task, which is relevant for project number 2, needs to be created on a quarterly basis. So we've set up the automation so that way this happens on a quarterly basis. Now, not only do we set up the automation so that way it creates an item on the task board, but we also push this date. So that way it runs in a cycle. You create a task on the task board, and then it pushes the date to the next due date when you need to have this reoccurring task. So let's look at the automations. If I click automate, you can see here that there are 5 different automations. The first one, and this is the one that has to do with creating an item on the task board. So when date arrives, create an item on the task board. Very simple automation. And what I did is all of my columns. So here, name matches name. The Batman is the same Batman. Robin, the same Robin. I've added in text here for the status to always be not started because I want the task to be not started. Here you can see I've mapped client or project, the status column. Now, if you have more columns that you want to map, let's say you want a priority column on your task board, you simply need to create it on the reoccurring task board and then just map it. Now, in addition to this, column, a frequency automation. I have one automation for each frequency that I have. And basically, the way that I do it is I say 1 day after the date arrives. So the date is the date that I'm pushing the task to the task board. I choose to do it a day after. The only reason is because I don't want like a timing conflict. Like I want the task to be created on the task board and then it's going to move the date. So what I say here is 1 day after the date arrives, but only if the frequency is weekly, then I'm going to push the date by 1 week. Now, if the frequency is something else, then it's the exact same automation, but I just have the different frequency. So you can see on this automation, after the date arrives and only if frequency is monthly, then push the date by 1 month. So for each status that I have of the frequency, I have a different automation pushing the time. So let's just summarize these automations so that way it's crystal clear what automations you need to build and how they work. The first automation is when a date arrives, we're going to create an item on the task board. We're mapping any information and pulling in any relevant information from the reoccurring task board to the task board. This is what creates the item, the reoccurring task in your task board. Now, since you want it to happen more than once, you need to constantly be pushing your due date. That's what all these other automations are for. Right after the due date arrives, we want to push the due date by our certain frequency. So let's just say we have a task that's create a report for a client on the first of every month. So on the first of the month, the due date will say the first of whatever, let's just say June. On June 1st, it's going to create a task in the task board. Then this automation on June 2nd is going to push the date 1 month. So it's going to push the date to July 1st. And what's going to happen is that then on July 1st, another task is going to be created in the task board. So what we're doing is we have a list of all of our tasks in the reoccurring task board. They match the structure of the task board, and we have automations that keep running. Whenever our due date arrives, we're just creating tasks within the task board. I hope that this video has helped you manage some of your reoccurring tasks. I'd love to hear in the comments how this works for you.
Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and remember to subscribe to receive tips and tricks on how to use Monday.com. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.